Hello, peace, light, and love. Peace, light, and love. Welcome to my channel. And today we're continuing the reading from Letting Go by Melody Beatty, The Language of Letting Go. Today's reading, January 6th, is relationships, which is really something that is a thread that goes through life continually. So if we are unhappy without a relationship, we'll probably be unhappy in one as well. A relationship doesn't begin our life. A relationship doesn't become our life. A relationship is a continuation of life. A lot to think about. A lot of people think if they have a relationship, it will fix whatever's wrong in their life, the lack of direction, lack of satisfaction. But in fact, it sometimes then can be a distraction. Relationship is only a relationship works when you are actually working on other things at the same time and achieving in your work life, in developing yourself, and not using the other person as a helping wheel. So relationships are the blessing and ban of recovery. Relationships are where we take our recovery, where we take our recovery show on the road. Each day we are faced with the prospect of functioning in several different relationships. Sometimes we choose these relationships, sometimes we don't. Sometimes you are forced to be with people that you don't choose to be with. In work, or in a setting, in a coffee shop, anywhere you go, you are with people you don't choose. You can't choose, I want to be with this one or this one or this one. How you deal with that is part of our development in recovery. From dysfunctional families, dysfunctional relationships in the past. Sometimes we choose these relationships, sometimes we don't. And it's important to distinguish the two. And even the relationships we choose can sometimes lead us to situations we don't want to be in. So what do we do about it? The one choice we usually have in our relationship concerns our own behavior. It's very important to stress this, that you can only change yourself. Sometimes I've seen relationship books, because I've been reading a lot of them in the past, how to fix relationships. And a lot of times they give you advice where they don't bring into account that you can only change yourself. And you have to always bring in mind that the other person has another agenda, another way of looking at things. So if a relationship isn't working, you can't carry it on your back by yourself. No. You can't be, as Dr. Phil says, you can't be the only one in the relationship. Yes? Whether it's with the child, or whether it's parent-child, or whether it's partners, romantic, or whether it's friendships. You cannot be the only one in the relationship. And sometimes ask yourself, am I the only one in the relationship? If it is, then it isn't really a relationship. So we learn to acknowledge our power to take care of ourselves in our relationships. We're learning to be intimate with people when possible. What does it mean to be intimate? To be intimate, I think, is to open up and to disclose what we really think. That's for me intimacy, because a lot of people they have like a mask they wear, and that's the opposite of intimacy. Intimacy is taking off that mask and being who you really are. I don't want to mention this murderer, but there was a murderer. He said that he kept claiming he can't be himself with his wife. Well, that's not because of her, it's because of him, and he didn't take responsibility. So you need to take responsibility. If you can't be yourself with another person, then take responsibility. Get out of that situation. Say, I can't be with you in a relationship, or work on yourself so you can open up more and be able to dialogue with another person. We're learning to acknowledge our power to take care of ourselves in our relationships. We're learning to be intimate with people when possible, when we want. Do we need to detach from someone who we've been trying to control? Is there someone we need to talk to even though what we have to say may be uncomfortable? Is there someone we've been avoiding because we're afraid to take care of ourselves with that person? Do we need to make an amend? Is there someone we need to reach out to or show love? Recovery is not done apart from our relationships. Recovery is done by learning to own our power. and to take care of ourselves in relationships. Today, I will participate in my relationships to the best of my ability. I will make myself available for closeness and sharing with people I trust. I will ask for what I need and give what feels right. So there's the trust issues. That's a very important part of the relationship. If there are trust issues, we need to open up and see what's going on. So a lot of times it's easier just to bandage things, but then things fester. And it's unhealthy to live in a situation where things are swept under the carpet or under a bandage. So let's open up and see what's going on there. Through writing, I would say through writing diary, writing down our thoughts and sharing it with people we trust. Peace, light, and love.